Since then, yeah, just did a small myself.
Everyone demands a lot of skills that people in your community.
So the Weiss Tech House is a conglomerate. We have a whole bunch of different groups that do some really cool things here. I think that Lauren Reeder is one of our team, so if you just want to talk about IAC and what's coming up with that very quickly.
So I'm Lauren, I'm the head of the Innovation Fund along with my co-chair Rob. The Innovation Fund is a fund that will fund student startups with a $500 to $1,000 grant. So these are relatively early stage startups. You may have like built a product, but you need money for server costs, like money to run your app. Like if you're running like a material science or a nanotechnology company, you might need your materials. This kind of gives you the startup costs to fund your company. We fund about 10 to 15 companies a year, and the spring semester is always our busiest time, so please apply.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Lauren. And I just want to mention two more big events that are going to be coming up for the Weiss Tech House. I don't know if you guys have heard about Penvention before. Penvention is a 10K competition that runs all throughout the spring semester. It's a innovation competition where you start out with an idea and a 5-deck pitch deck, and at the end you end up with a product which you'll present in front of a esteemed group of judges and try to get your hands on that prize money. I think the applications for that are due in February, so definitely check out the Weiss Tech House website, and you can find out more information about that there. Also, the elevator pitch competition is going to be coming up, I think it's February 14th. So, elevator pitch, you apply with an idea, you get about a minute or two on stage in front of a bunch of really cool judges. I know Josh Koppelman from First Round was there last year. So, you get up there and you get your shot. I'm not sure what the prize money is, but I'm sure that it will help your business. And finally, what we're all here for today, besides the wonderful startups that are here to demo, is WeissLabs. I am a founder of WeissLabs along with Ernest Tavares, who is my co-founder.
Hi. Thank you everyone for coming. This is a great turnout. We're really excited. We're going to tell you guys a little more about WeissLabs, but before we do, we want to introduce our entrepreneur in residence, Mathieu. He's just going to kind of warm you guys up with some nice words about innovation and entrepreneurship.
All right. Welcome. No, it's definitely a pleasure to see so many energized faces in the room. Come on, this should be a very open conversation. There is no formality in it. Please interrupt me anytime. You know, I want to see your reaction at every point. My name is Mathieu. I'm a serial entrepreneur myself, co-founder of Incubators, former CFO of one of the largest holding companies on the Balkans, and also, I guess, one of the
entrepreneur in residence.
Entrepreneur residence in the WeissLabs. So I'm definitely looking forward to get to know more about your ideas and see this thing happening around in WeissLabs. You know, I was walking here and a lot of memories actually just showed up in my head. A few years ago when I graduated the Wharton School, there was just a handful of guys who decided to go for this path, to become entrepreneurs, not get the typical corporate job, be ready to face the risk, disregard the stable paycheck, go out there and try to find a solution to a very interesting problem. And you know, it's really a mess, and it's so painful. But it's also one of the most rewarding things that you can do with your life. So prepare. Be ready to face, the inevitable truth. It will cost you a lot. But once you get there, and once you're ready to pay the price, it works, definitely. So you need to face these issues yourself. So I don't want to take a lot of your time, but I also wanted to leave you with one kind of simple advice, kind of something that should hopefully help you build this great businesses and grow together with WeissLabs. And it's probably the most important advice I've reached in my entrepreneurial career. Something that I wish I recalled and I used back in the day when somebody else, like myself right now, told it to me, but I didn't buy it. Yes. It goes like this, you guys have amazing ideas. I'm sure each and every one of you wants to build something really great, and you have paid a lot of thoughts about how to do it and what to build. But my simple advice for you is go out there, talk to people, be open about what you want to do, ask for feedback, don't hide, don't be in stealth mode. Ask for feedback, ask your friends, ask your classmates, ask your relatives, ask people on the street, ask people you don't know, because this is the single most important factor that will make your product good. That's how you're going to build something that will actually work. That's how you're going to build something that actually solves a pain point. And sure, yeah, there may be this guy who you're going to share your idea with, and he may take it and turn it into a business. That's the risk you're facing. But you know what? The idea itself starts for about 5% of the success of any business. It's not about the idea, guys. It's really not about the idea. It's about execution. It's about what you need to do in order to turn this, cool thing that you want to build into a plausible business. Now, many people have tried, but only if you succeed. And from those who do succeed, they all rely on execution. Execution, execution. So these are my 5 cents for you. I'm looking forward to meeting each and every one of you in person, and thank you for being here tonight.
Now I'm going to introduce a previous member of our previous winner of Penvention, and somebody who has done very successful, one of the best companies that has come out of the WeissLabs house. This is Ricky with BioBots. Ricky, I know you have the presentation here. If you want to pull it up, and I can help you do that.
Cool, yeah. Hi everyone. So, my name is Ricky and I'm one of the co-founders of BioBots. And I was kind of in your shoes, thinking with an idea and with kind of a passion for 3D bioprinting about 2 years ago. And so I just wanted to kind of impart a little bit of our story.
Ricky, can you speak up a little bit more?
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
And so I just wanted to kind of impart some of our story, as well as how we were able to use some of the resources here at Weiss Tech House, at Penvention, as well as at Penn. And so we first kind of started with this idea that we wanted to, there was these bioprinters on the market that were very expensive, they were hard to use, no one really was, and there were these people who were kind of hacking away at building their own, and the people that were successful would go on and do amazing kinds of research with it, and the people that weren't were kind of left behind. And so we kind of endeavored ourselves to say like, hey, can we figure, well, we were kind of like, let's try and see if we can build one of these ourselves at first, because we were just really excited and thought the technology was really cool. So if you could just switch to the next slide. One more. So we actually built our first prototype. And we built it right in our dorm rooms, and we thought, hey, like we can kind of get this thing to work, and we did, and we were able to print some biomaterials, but we kind of had no idea exactly what to do from there. But exactly like walking through the campus, saw that there's this competition, you can win like $20,000 or something, and so it's like, hey, we have this cool idea and this cool prototype, and we really want to show it off. And so we began to go through this kind of Penvention idea, which I think is very similar to what WeissLabs is trying to do, which is really like, you have this really cool product and there's these people that might want it, but how do you begin to think about, structuring a business around this? How do you begin to sell it in such a way that, a business is really fundamentally, you just sell something for more than what you were able to make it for, and you're able left over with kind of money so that you can support yourself. And so we got a lot of mentorship kind of from it, and kind of thinking about, okay, like you have a product now, you have to make more of it. Like, how are you supposed to do that? You have kind of these customers, who are they? Like, how do they react to whatever you put in front of them, what are their needs. And so it really got us motivated to say like, hey, let's take this and see if we can sell it to someone. And we actually started running around Philly and seeing if we could sell it to anyone. If you could sell it, go to the next slide. And we actually sold 2 of these. And we sold it to Drexel and Penn. And so we found 2 labs who wanted to buy them. And we sold them for very, very little, honestly, at first. But it proved that, hey, there was someone on the other side that wanted to buy something that we had. And so, then we were able to go around from kind of Penvention, which gave us, Penvention, we actually used a lot of different resources. Penvention, there's Penn Innovation Fund, there was Wharton Innovation Fund, but all of these resources together, we were able to kind of get some money from them and put off and just work on that during the summer and say like, hey, let's see what we can come up with this summer and see if we could actually get some investors who are going to help us make this into something bigger. And so we did, and from that we were able to get like another $50,000 from what's called Dream It Ventures, and we were able to pour that into kind of building this product, which is called the BioBot Beta. And from there, they gave us even more help, but really with the same fundamentals, like, hey, who are your customers? Like, what kind of business are you trying to create? Like, how are you going to make your product and make more of them? And so from there, we went on and we made more product, and we talked to more people, and we sold to 50 universities around the world with this product. And so it got even more exciting. And with that increase in kind of the traction that we were able to achieve, we were able to then go on and ask for more money and say like, you know, this is really growing, and so, you know, we want to be able to go out and get a team. And so we got some follow-on investment from there, and again, really talking to the customers though. I think that's one of the criteria, just as kind of, as he had stated, that you really need to go out and say like, talk to these people. It's like, what do you need? What is it that thing that's going to drive you to buy whatever I have, and going to say like, I really need this product. And so from all these customers though, it's great because we weren't like just selling to them, we were able to come out and talk to them and like find out what their needs were, and we were able to pour that back into the next product that we had. And so we went on and made this new product, which is the BioBot 1, which you guys can all see, which is Karan. He's kind of been fundamental, and basically he's like the pillar of the software, and he's also in the kind of Weiss Tech House. But really helping us figure out kind of what we built out software, we built out kind of this new product, as well as like ink materials, which is really what customers really desired, and the feedback that we were able to get from them. And so now it's, again, the same idea. It's like, you know, can we build out an even better product, have even like more customers and more impact, so at the end of the day, we can continue to successfully build this business. But it really all started kind of right here in these halls, like really with a prototype, with an idea, and one with 2 customers. And so definitely I encourage you to use the resources that WeissLabs is providing, that Penvention provides, that the entire school provides, and that will really help you, help guide you into creating a successful product and a successful business at the end. So thank you.
We got one more. Dr. Lawrence is going to come up and he's just going to say a few words about entrepreneurship at Penn and how WeissLabs is going to contribute to it.
I'll keep this real short. Hi everybody, I'm Lawrence Gelbert. I have an engineering and Wharton background academically. Started and sold a computer company. We raised $7 million in venture capital over a 3-year period, 3 investment period of about 3 years. And was lucky enough to be successful, sold the company, came here. I've been working with Ann at the Tech House for many years, since the beginning actually, before the beginning. And one of the reasons it's so exciting to be here is because it's about you. It's a student-run organization, and I think that's fantastic. I'll try and give you hands here and there. I have, in the past, done lunch with Lawrence, where we just get around and talk. I'm also going to set up office hours, and I'm thrilled that you're here, and I have to echo what you said. The hardest things in your life are the ones that are the most meaningful. Think about that. Thanks.
Awesome, thank you everybody. Now we're going to finally go ahead and talk about what lays behind the ribbon. The black ribbon. Let's go ahead. Cool. So I've been doing a lot of talking. I'm going to let Ernest go ahead and
All right.
So what is WeissLabs? I'm sure all of you are wondering. Some of you might know, some of you might not. WeissLabs is Penn's premier student-run business incubator. Our mission is to leverage resources across the University of Pennsylvania to provide our ambitious student entrepreneurs with everything that they need to successfully launch their venture. We're specifically interested in extremely early stage ventures. And I guess before we go any further, I also want to encourage everyone, if you haven't already, to sign up. And if you have any questions specifically related to the incubator, all of the committee members are wearing name tags.
Everyone put your hands up.
So, and they're among you. So approach one of them with any specific questions. So how do we help these startups grow? We provide three key things. The first thing sort of being a learning opportunity. And what that is going to look like is a growth framework delivered in a 5-week entrepreneurial course. So these are just going to be essentially similar to sort of growth lectures that will just provide people who might be not so familiar with the fundamentals of entrepreneurship with what they need to sort of get their venture off the ground. The next thing that we provide is a network of established mentors. And these people not only are professors and student peers, but also people with industry experience who have been in your shoes and who have potentially gone through the same things that you're sort of facing. And the final thing that we are sort of providing is access to this wonderful workspace behind you. All of these startups that are in WeissLabs will receive 24/7 access, so you guys can come and work on your ventures whenever you want, rain or shine. This space is yours.
Cool. So, who should apply for WeissLabs? Every single one of you. I want to see, how many people do we have here? I want to see 70 applications on WeissLabs. We want anybody who is passionate about entrepreneurship. And if you're willing to come out at 7:30 p.m. on a Thursday, instead of going out and doing whatever else you'd be doing, it's clear that you are interested in entrepreneurship. It's clear that you want to see what's going on here. And I'm excited about all of you, and I'm excited to have you here. What I would really do is take Bentu's advice. What we really want to create is a community. You can't innovate alone. You need to constantly be bouncing your ideas off of other people. People have a common misconception that they need to protect their idea and not talk to it about everyone. And then they try to bring it to market, and they find that they're not meeting their market need. I suggest that you take that advice and just get yourself and your prototype out of Ricky's bedroom, bring it over here, and work with us. So we want anybody, if you're looking for a team member, if you're a person with an idea who needs technical expert, if you're a person who's a technical expert in a product, and you're trying to develop it and look for somebody who might be able to find a business need, you should take that idea, make sure you send it WeissLabs.io, and apply to us. I think we have the details on that. WeissLabs.io, that's our site. There's a direct link to our application. We're going to send out this PowerPoint at the end of, or after our event today. So make sure that if you did not sign in on our computer by the balloons, that you go ahead and you sign in. It's really important that you do that. You need to apply by January 27th, and we are going to have our first growth workshop on February 5th. If you have any questions, make sure that you email weisslabs@gmail.com. Also, feel free to come up to talk to any of the committee members. You can talk up to me and Ernest.
Anyone with the name tag.
Everyone with the name tag. And I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to begin our demo. I'm going to cut our fancy ribbon over here.
So we want to hit the lights.
Yeah, I don't know where scissors are. On the door. Oh, wow.
Oh, that's big system.
What's it? Alright, so cut it. You can cut it. Pictures.
Photos?
Oh God. Here's the bag. Here's the bag.
Wait, don't go.
Business.